guys. So while I should have been recording this Q&A, instead I had spent the last 3-4 hours watching Dan and Phil, the Phil videos, the Sims games, and while I was sitting there, I was watching them, and Phil said something about recording yourself watching them watch Dale play Sims on his game, and then that's when I realized I need to be recording my Q&A. I even have all the questions written down that I've gotten from my friends on Facebook and my friends in other places. Like, I went around my campus asking random people. No, I didn't. I did not. So I've started recording this video at least 6 times, but in those other 5 times trying to record this, my roommate walked in halfway through either a sentence, an answer, or something else, and I would forget what I was saying or something like that, and so I just restarted the entire thing. Now she's out of town right now. She went home, which is about an hour away, so hopefully I can record this without her actually walking in. This is what happens when you watch too many British people for too long. Okay, so I'm going to start this Q&A now. I have a feeling that this is going to be really weird because I have a couple friends who've asked some really weird questions. Like, some of them are like about zebras and some of them about global warming, and I'm like, that's a very nice okay, I forgot the word. It's 10 o'clock at night and I can't think right now because I have an 8 o'clock exam in 2 days, which I should be studying for, but instead I'm doing this, so be grateful. Okay, now to start the Q&A finally. This person was from one of my Facebook pages, a marching band page, because, you know, I'm a nerd. Band nerd. Yes, we're the best. He asked 2 questions. I think I just said that. He asked 2 questions, which is, the first one is mayonnaise an instrument? I don't think so, because mayonnaise is a condiment, and mayonnaise would make a really weird noise. The second one is, can we ever truly establish a democratic socialism in the modern world? It went from mayonnaise to politics. I don't know how people do that. And to answer that question, I have no idea. Because I don't do politics. I don't even know, I should know this because that 8 o'clock exam is in American government. And I should know what socialism is. But as I said, I haven't really studied. And I have gone to maybe 6 classes in the last 2 months. You know, I have it every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I haven't really gone to the class. So it's probably why I don't know what socialism is. So, Daniel, Harbor, whatever your name is, I don't know, I'm sorry. This girl named Haley, she's my sister. I don't know why she's asking me questions, because you can literally just text me the question, or I can go home and she can ask me, but she asked me a question, which is, when are you getting a job? Haley, I'll get there when I get there. That's basically all I can say. I'm looking. I've sent in applications for 3 different places right now, but I'm looking. So there we go. Another one of my friends, Sabrina, she asked me 4 questions, 2 of which I am not going to answer here. Because, as best friends always do, they try to embarrass you. So Sabrina, you should know the answer to both of those questions that I am not going to answer. Because I literally told you the answers like 2 weeks ago. But the 3rd question was, could you send me cookies? Brina, how am I supposed to send cookies through the mail? I mean, we live, 2,000 miles away from each other right now? I'm not going to send you cookies through the mail. That'd be weird. The fourth question and final question was, when are you coming home? Whenever I get the money and transportation to fly 2,000 miles north. I guess that's all that matters. The fourth person to ask me questions was Emily. Emily is my absolute best friend. She's my wife. I have a ring, that we both have rings that we wear on our left hands because we're married. But I took it off last night to go to sleep and I can't find it now. It's probably on the floor underneath my desk, which I have a feeling is the most likely thing. She asked me if I was married. Emily, I'm married to you. There we go. That's all I am. Leo, that felt so weird because he's my uncle. My uncle Leo asked me what are the rules and how many classes you can take. I don't know if he meant college, high school, other places, but I know all classes in college. You can't take, it's not smart to take over 18 hours of classes because that would cram your week way too much. You would have no room for studying, for eating, for social events, because those are a requirement for mental health, which is much more important than class. But if you take 18 hours, that's max, because you need at least, I think it's 12 hours to be a full-time student. Under 12 hours is half-time. I'm currently taking 16 hours in this semester, which isn't all that much, and since marching band is now over, I'm only taking 15 hours, which is about average, so that's good. Yeah. This one girl named Deborah Taylor, and, no, just Deborah. Okay, she asked me what is my favorite pastime. I like reading, writing, arting, like, I draw a lot. I'm actually planning on getting this a tattoo, maybe. I like drawing, painting, crafting, like making dream catchers and whatnot. Like, I made this one for 5 seconds of summer. If I can get it down. Okay, I made this one for 5 seconds of summer. It was fun. It's kind of just been hanging on my bed for a while now. Let's get back up there. Okay. Eating. I love eating, which is funny because I only have maybe 1 or 2 meals. Like, it got to the point where I only have like 1 or 2 meals in a few days because I've been so busy with school that I hardly eat. Like, last 2 days I have had 1 actual meal, and that was yesterday because I am broke, like utterly broke. I have no food, and cafeterias aren't open on weekends, so that's fun. But yeah, Yasmin Letier, I don't know how to pronounce the last name, I'm sorry, asked, what would you do if you had $1 million? I would spend as much as I can on my family. I would get them, like, my family's really happy in the house they live in now, and I totally understand because it's a really nice house. Much better than the ones we've lived in before. But I would get them, like, better vehicles because my mom's car is, like, trash. Sorry, Mom, but it is. My dad needs a car to get to and from work easier because he works an hour away from where we live. I would get my sister some things that she really loves, like a hell ton of band merch because she's a die-hard fan of like 40 different bands. She wants to travel, and so I would probably pay for tickets for me and her to travel across not only the United States, but even like we'd probably go to South America, Europe. She really wants to go to Tokyo or Korea because she loves, you know, K-pop, which is good enough. I'm not the biggest fan, but I like their music. And then all that stuff. And I probably buy myself a library because I like reading, like, a lot. That's why I'm a journalism major. Okay, this girl, Emily Rose YT, I got her name from Facebook. She's one of the girls who asked on Facebook. She asked me, what non-emo, non-alternative band would you sacrifice for MCR to be back? I'd probably sacrifice Fifth Harmony, because personally, I'm not a fan. I just don't like the girls. I'm a mixer, and mixers and harmonizers don't really mix. Ha. Ha. Okay. Either that or Justin Bieber, because personally, even though I know most of his music, but that's because my little sister is a diehard fan. Well, she used to be. Not so much anymore, but she used to be. I just don't really like Justin Bieber. I never have. And I've just, like, one of my foster sisters discovered him when I was, 10, 11 years old? And I didn't like him. The first song I ever heard by him was Baby, and that just annoyed me. So, Fifth Harmony and Justin Bieber is probably who I would sacrifice for My Chemical Romance to be back, because emo. We need the emos. Okay, so Molly Gallagher, Alexis Rivers, Rachel Vondell, Taylor Ann, Pauline Saylor, this one girl who I cannot pronounce her name because it's like, I don't know, Filipino or something. They've all asked me, what is my favorite band? I don't really have a single favorite band. I literally was thinking about that question, and I made a list of all the bands I religiously listen to. And as you can tell, there is a lot. And a lot of different, genres, too. I don't listen to just one genre. One day I can be in the mood to listen to, One Direction, 5 Seconds of Summer. Those 4 different genres. I listen to One Direction, Little Mix, all those pop bands. And then the next day I'll be listening to My Chemical Romance, Fall Out Boy, Panic. And then next day I'll be listening to, K-pop or something. I don't know. But, where is it? Okay, so that one girl whose name I couldn't pronounce because it was Filipino or something, she asked me what my favorite band was, but then my favorite song by them. I probably just named 3 right now, which is with One Direction, which is probably They Don't Know About Us, which is on their second album, which is a really old song. Then My Chemical Romance, which is probably either I'm Not Okay, I Promise, or Famous Last Words. And then my third favorite band is 21 Pilots. And I can't choose a favorite song. It's probably Car Radio, Heavy Dirty Soul, Lane Boy, Fairly Local, or Kitchen Sink. It's probably my top 5 favorite by them. I don't know. This one girl, what is her name? Jana? Chandler? Something like that. And she asked, what is the one thing that drives you bonkers? For one, who uses the word bonkers? That's just weird for me, I'm sorry. But, I don't like ignorant people. People who try to say things without knowing what they're talking about, or, people who, hate on, gay people, for instance, or people who are not of the same religion of them, or something like that. Just because they don't understand it, that's what irritates me. I don't like ignorant people at all. My friend Ricky asked me, what does global warming make you feel emotionally, not physically? Because physically, it's just up and down, whatever. But emotionally, it's troubling, but I don't really pay much attention to it. There's not a lot I can do about it, so I try not to, focus on it too much. My friend Rachel, she asked, what strange animals do you love? I like snakes. I don't know if that's a strange animal or not, but I love snakes. I love, lions. Lions are cool. Because, Michael Clifford has a little stuffed animal lion named Daniel, which is funny because that's my brother's name. Then there's, Dan and Phil. Dan's nickname is Lion, I believe I read somewhere. I don't know. And a couple other things. Then she asked if I like zebras. Sure, I like zebras. They're black and white horses. They run really fast and are adorable. She asked how tall I am. I am 5'5". I am short. And I'm probably going to be the shortest one in my family because already my little sister is 5'9", and it's irritating. And my little brother is 14, and he's already up to my forehead right now, and he's going to hit a growth spurt soon. He's probably going to sprout way the hell above me. My favorite color? I don't have one. I like all colors. except for Pink. I'm not the biggest fan of Pink. My favorite band, I already answered that. My favorite person, I don't really have a favorite person. I'm not a people person at all. And my favorite thing in the world. Music, does that count as a thing? My favorite thing in the world is music and books. There we go. That's what it is. Danielle Taylor. She asked me, what is my favorite TV show? I like Supernatural. I love Supernatural. Criminal Minds. Criminal Minds, Once Upon a Time, The Walking Dead, things like that. But Supernatural is definitely number one on the list. Oh, and Lucifer. Can't forget about that show. That's a really good show. Natalie, or I don't know what her name is. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it. She asked, what is my least favorite song ever? Oh God, Tiptoe Through the Tulips. I don't know why, but I hate that song. Every single time somebody plays it around me, I get so angry and irritated in like half a second. It's strange. I don't know. I just hate it. And then my cousin, of course, he insists on freaking playing it around me. And so one time I literally grabbed his phone and threw it across the room. I was so mad at him. And they make it a point to send me a link on it through like Messenger, text messages, Facebook, everything. I'm like, please stop, please. Andrea, I cannot pronounce that last name because it's like MLABPBOLMG. I don't know. She asked what my favorite show is. I already answered that. My favorite YouTuber. God. I like Dan and Phil, obviously. Shane Dawson, Joey Graceffa, Liza. Dang, I like way too many YouTubers. Ugh. Yeah, I should make another list of YouTubers and then show it to you guys later. Actually, hang on. Alright guys, I literally paused the video just so I can write a basic list of my favorite YouTubers. This is not all of them. These are just the ones I could think of within 3 minutes. Yeah. I like YouTube. Generally when I go on YouTube, I mainly watch like music videos or something, but occasionally I will like, I'm gonna watch this YouTuber today, and just sit there for like 7 hours, like what I've been doing with Dan and Phil today. Actually for the last 2 or 3 days. So yeah, those are my favorite YouTubers. As always, I don't just stick with one. Yeah. She also asked my favorite social media. I don't have one social media. As I said before, at least I think I have 13 social medias. But my main ones are like YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, Snapchat, stuff like that. I have 4 Twitters, but 3 of them I co-own, so that's fun. And then finally, this one girl asked, how am I? I'm doing very well, thank you. Oh yeah, her name is Pearl Stretton, something like that. She asked, how am I doing? I'm doing very good. I'm a little tired because I've had very little sleep in the last few days, except for yesterday. After not sleeping for almost 52 hours from studying, I decided, I was like, I'm going to go to sleep. It's Sunday. I don't have anything to do. I'm going to sleep, and then I ended up sleeping 17 hours. So, that was fun. But I'm doing good. And then she asked, what have you eaten today? I kind of have. I mean, and then this is the answer to the next question, which she asked, what have I eaten today? I've eaten a bag of chips today, some fruit snacks, and I just finished a small bag of cookies. So that's all I've eaten today. Yeah. So, I think that's everything I've eaten today. Yeah. Alright guys, so that's the end of my video. I feel like this is a very long Q&A, but it's basically just a beginning video for you guys to get to know me a little more. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, thumbs up please. Subscribe, because I'll be making vlogs, as you've seen before. I'll be, as soon as I like start getting into the role of what I'm doing here, I'll probably have like some of my friends come in and do a video with me. My sister wants to be a YouTuber, so we might collab every now and again. Yeah, I don't really know besides that point. I have no idea what I'm doing here, but let's see if we can do this together. You know, if we something, I don't know. I hope you enjoyed. Love you all. Have a good day.
No, I know that I can't make you stay, but where's your No, I know that I can make you stay, but where's your